welcome back. Last year's vigil was a great success, and we couldn't have done it without you. And for all of you who are new, welcome. I know it's sometimes a scary thing to come out here, but God has led you here, and we are so very thankful that you are here. So I want to be brief, but I want to talk a little bit about why we are here. Now, in this last year, since we stood here in this country, about 1.3 million children, another 1.3 million children have died. In Illinois, in Cook County, where we live, that number was probably around 24,000. And in Cook County, this is probably one of the most busiest abortion clinics. They are open 5 days a week for abortions. And so many of those children, many of those 24,000, came to their death here. In Illinois, 1 in 4 pregnancies end in abortion. 57% of abortions in Illinois happen in Cook County. So this is very much a Chicago problem. And just to give you a little bit of perspective, if you count up all the deaths, and the most recent data we have is 2008, if you count up all the deaths including abortion, 38% of those deaths were due to abortion. Meanwhile, 16% was due to heart disease and 15% was due to cancer, the next 2 top reasons. So this is truly a horrendous loss of life. Also in 2008, when you look at the ages broken down of when people died, 595 babies died before the age of 1. And almost that many die every week due to abortion. So 595 for the whole year after birth in the first year, almost that much every week due to abortion. There is some good news though. In 2009, the abortion numbers in Cook County were over 25,000. In 2010, the latest year we have, it was actually just under 24,000. So that's an over 1,000 drop in abortions in Cook County. So there is hope. And you know what? And surveys are showing that more people are becoming pro-life. They want to see legislation that limits abortion. And people have started restricting funding for Planned Parenthood. States have stopped giving money to Planned Parenthood, and they're being investigated by the federal government as well. So people are starting to wake up. And you know what? We're not alone. In this campaign, this 40 Days for Life campaign, there are 257 cities praying alongside of us. Not just in the U.S. We've got the UK, we've got Australia, we've got Canada, we've got Spain too in this campaign, praying with us. And if you're new to 40 Days for Life, I'll just give you a brief explanation. It has 3 components: prayer and fasting, peaceful vigil, and community outreach. Now, prayer and fasting we can all do every day in these next 40 days from home. Pray for an end to abortion in this country. And fast. You can fast from certain types of food. You can fast from certain types of leisure activities. But offer that sacrifice up for an end to abortion. And community outreach. On some Saturdays, we'll be having people out here passing out pamphlets to help educate our fellow Chicagoans about the tragedy that is abortion. And finally, peaceful vigil. And that's where you guys all come in. Because we're going to be manning this spot around the clock for the next 40 days. And we can't do it without your help. And we're going to be praying for babies in danger, for the women who are in crisis and see no other choice, for their boyfriends, their husbands, their family and friends, the clinic workers and doctors, and anyone who supports this place. We're going to pray that America wakes up, that Chicago wakes up, and sees that, life is precious and must be protected. These 40 days are about placing our trust in God and being faithful to our call. And so I thank you for being faithful to the call that brought you here tonight. And now it is my great pleasure, thank you for listening to me, it's my great pleasure to now introduce Father Richard Simon. He's the pastor of St. Lambert's in Skokie. He's also a wonderful radio personality. He hosts Go Ask Your Father on Relevant Radio.